Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
Afflicted with or marked by anxious uneasiness or trouble or grief. Lapsed into disturbed sleep. Affected with madness or insanity. Emotionally unstable and having difficulty coping with personal relationships. Having the place or position changed. The disturbed books and papers on her desk. Afflicted with or marked by anxious uneasiness or trouble or grief. Spent many disquieted moments. Facing or experiencing financial trouble or difficulty. Distressed companies need loans and technical advice. Afflicted with or marked by anxious uneasiness or trouble or grief. Distressed about her son's leaving home. Generalized feeling of distress. Suffering severe physical strain or distress. He dropped out of the race, clearly distressed and having difficulty breathing. Having been turned so that the bottom is no longer the bottom. The upset pitcher of milk. Afflicted with or marked by anxious uneasiness or trouble or grief. Too upset to say anything. The act of upsetting something. He was badly bruised by the upset of his sled at a high speed. A physical condition in which there is a disturbance of normal functioning. Everyone gets stomach upsets from time to time. The act of disturbing the mind or body. His carelessness could have caused an ecological upset. Form metals with a swage. A tool used to thicken or spread metal, the end of a bar or a rivet, etc., by forging or hammering or swagging. Cause to overturn from an upright or normal position. Thrown into a state of disarray or confusion. With everything so upset. An improbable and unexpected victory. The biggest upset since David beat Goliath. Move deeply. This book upset me. An unhappy and worried mental state. She didn't realize the upset she caused me. Cause to lose one's composure. Defeat suddenly and unexpectedly. The foreign team upset the local team. Disturb the balance or stability of. The hostile talks upset the peaceful relations between the two countries. Mildly physically distressed. An upset stomach. Used of an unexpected defeat of a team favored to win. The Bills' upset victory over the Houston Oilers. Afflicted with or marked by anxious uneasiness or trouble or grief. Worried parents. Mentally upset over possible misfortune or danger, etc. Not used to a city and worried about small things. Affected with madness or insanity. Affected with madness or insanity. Foolish. Totally unsound. A crazy scheme. Someone deranged and possibly dangerous. Intensely enthusiastic about or preoccupied with. Crazy about cars and racing. Bizarre or fantastic. Had a crazy dream. Possessed by inordinate excitement. The crowd went crazy. Affected with madness or insanity. Roused to anger. She gets mad when you wake her up so early. Affected with madness or insanity. A man who had gone mad. marked by uncontrolled excitement or emotion. A mad whirl of pleasure. Very foolish. A completely mad scheme to build a bridge between two mountains. Affected by an impairment of normal physical or mental function. Affected with madness or insanity. Having a strong distaste from surfeit. Sick of it all. Of light, lacking in intensity or brightness, dim or feeble. Shockingly repellent, inspiring horror. Feeling nausea. Feeling about to vomit. Eject the contents of the stomach through the mouth. Deeply affected by a strong feeling. Sat completely still, sick with envy. People who are sick. They devote their lives to caring for the sick. Affected with madness or insanity. Being or thrown out of equilibrium. Debits and credits are not equal. Affected with madness or insanity. Emotionally unstable and having difficulty coping with personal relationships. Not well adjusted. A maladjusted carburetor. Poorly adjusted to demands and stresses of daily living. A maladjusted child. Characterized by unrest or disorder or insubordination. These troubled areas. Characterized by or indicative of distress or affliction or danger or need. Troubled areas. Very foolish. Took insane risks behind the wheel. Afflicted with or characteristic of mental derangement. Was declared insane. A person suffering from neurosis. Affected with emotional disorder. Characteristic of or affected by neurosis. Neurotic disorder. A person suffering from neurosis. Affected with emotional disorder. Having the arrangement disturbed, not in order. Her disarranged hair.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.